What's going on, Georgia boy? Alright, okay. You know, most people in the, well, inside of the Order of the Shining Serpent, they're good people, you know. It's just that they're all compartmented in different cells that compose the corpus, you know. But it's such a shuffling thing, you know. And blood goes in and blood goes out, and I don't know. But they say that once you're inside, you never, once you're attached to them, you never leave, you know. Just various people from various units, oddball types, uncharacteristic types, fine actors. That's what they're looking for a lot of the time. People who have the capacity to deceive themselves. Those are the most valuable. Those who are always playing this fantasy game. It's almost like a self-delusion. Except they're dealing with real-world elements, real things that are happening. And sometimes the mind can absorb too much reality and needs to be reformatted. That's the unfortunate fact of the matter. Anyway, I don't mean any harm. I don't mean to offend anyone. I don't mean to cause anybody. I'm just going to relate to you a dream that I had about this woman. We were on a train. I was seated, I was looking up at this big strapping Nordic type, an SS officer. He had this very imperious look on his face. He was striding down the aisle. I could see he was sort of beside himself almost, though. And when I looked into my reflection in the glass, I found that I was like some kind of a Polish Jew girl, you know, a Jewish girl from Poland, and quite a looker, if I do say so myself. And I found myself sort of in a ephemeral way, sort of imagining a future with this man, you know, how it might be, looking out at the landscape. And when I looked again, I'd see in little flashes who it was currently. And it was this woman that I knew. Or I did know. I'd maybe like to get to know, you know. I think that she was just caught up in something. And I was trapped, and it probably wasn't going to be much of a future for me. Or for him or her, for that matter, you know. And I think it's just such a damn shame, you know. Really just such a damn shame. And I think we were wolves together in a pack about 500 years ago. I don't know that we were mates, but I liked her, I know that. I just think that sometimes people are soul-crossed, you know? Me, I've got way too many crossings. I'm just a maze of a gridded maze, a maze of X's. Got all these crosshairs on me, so to speak. You know, I just stand on way too many squares. That's the deal. You know? Yes, I'm too intense for some people. It's true, but you know, there are intense people in this world, and I believe that she's one of them. I believe that she's one, and she's quite beautiful, and she wanted to save me. You know. She so wanted to save me. She had such a lot of sympathy. She could see into my soul, you know, and she so wanted to save me. But I wasn't open to it because I'd been programmed to self-destruct. I would tell myself, this strange idea would emerge in my mind, this is too easy. This is too easy. You don't deserve happiness, was the implication, you know. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine what that must be like. The horror of it, the absolute hell of it. And this is what these secret society groups sometimes do, you know. Now, the Order of the Shining Serpent, you know, certain, you know, my handler, you know, a good man, you know, on the whole, you know. Apologized, said, you know, we wouldn't have done anything like that to you. That's terrible what happened to you, you know. But we're gonna make the best use of you as we possibly can, and we're gonna try to prevent you from making mistakes, you know, on into the future. You know, you really shouldn't go to Eugene. You know, you get caught up in all these. You see these liberals, you know, these hippies. They got their own designs, you know. And they'll subject you to this colossal psyop, you know. You know, they're just acting in line with the purpose of their souls, that's all. And, you know, I've been swayed, you know. But that's... Anyway, I was just acting in line with... I was just under peer pressure, you know, the strain of peer pressure, and so I, you know... I mean, I saw merit in their philosophies, you know, but... At any rate, you know, people have such colossal egos, you know. I think every American does. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall, you know. You got to keep that in mind. You know, we need to be able to entertain possibilities, you know. We need to be able to entertain possibilities. We need to try new things. We need to experiment a little bit. People should feel free to experiment. No need to be so serious all the time. It's just seriously straining, you know. All right, when you're ready.